Want to speak real Chinese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ChineseClass101.com.
Hey guys, today we are going to learn top 25 Chinese adjectives. So let's begin. 漂亮 pretty. Trust me guys, pretty is can use for lots of situations. For example, the person is pretty. 这个人很漂亮 and the place is pretty. 这个地方很漂亮 and also you can use for the food. 这食物很漂亮。好 kind and also 好 is have another meaning is okay. You can say you are so kind person. 你人好好呀，你人真好。Or the other one have the request of you. You can say okay. 好。明亮 bright. And we also combine with the word spacious. 宽敞 like 宽敞明亮 use it together to describe the new apartment or the big house. For example, your new apartment is so spacious and bright. 你的新房子好宽敞明亮啊。大 big. Okay guys, I can play magic. I can make my face bigger and bigger. Look at me. 大大大。小 small. Small creature 小生物 small insect 小昆虫。高 tall. Yao Ming is very tall. And do you know Yao Ming? His famous face. And also 高 has another meaning. It's high. And for high, I can give you a sentence like highly educated means 高学历。矮 short. I don't want to be short. 我不想这么矮。长 long. The ruler is long. 这个尺子很长。And also you can to use the time like it's been a long time. 过了很长时间。有趣 interesting. The more casual way is 很有意思。Mark is really interesting person. Mark 是很有意思的人。Mark 是很有趣的人。Climb the mountain is very interesting. 爬山很有趣。爬山很有意思。It's both okay. 恶心 gross. That person was spitting on the ground. That's gross. Please don't do that. 那个人正在往地上吐痰，好恶心呀！请不要这么做。丑 ugly. 帅的人已醒来，丑的人还在沉睡。That's just be want you wake up early and go to work early. 臭 smelly. I want to introduce you a biochemical weapon. 臭袜子，哈哈。Smelly socks. 香 fragrant. You can describe this dish is fragrant. This dish smell good. 这个菜很香 or 这道菜很香。Fragrant add water, change to perfume. 香水。湿 wet. My clothes are wet. 我的衣服被弄湿了。湿润 humid. 湿润 For example, the weather in the south of China is humid. 中国南方的天气很湿润。It's good for my skin. 干燥 dry. In the north of China, my hometown, the weather is dry. 在中国北方，天气很干燥 ，especially in winter， 尤其是冬天。黑暗 dark. What will you do in the dark night? 你们在黑暗的夜里会干什么？无聊 boring. 无聊 boring. This book is so boring. Let's watch the YouTube video to learn Chinese. 这本书很无聊，让我们一起看 YouTube 学中文吧。忙碌 busy. The life in the big city, like Shanghai and Beijing, is very busy. 在大城市，例如上海、北京的生活非常忙碌。热 hot. It's so hot here. Could you please turn on the air conditioner? 这里好热呀，你能帮我开一下空调吗？谢谢 ，Thank you. 冷 cold. In the north part of China, in winter is super cold. Trust me, I came from here. 在中国北方，在冬天的时候天气非常冷。好吃 tasty. Chinese food is very tasty. 中国菜很好吃。Trust me, guys, the word 好吃 is very useful. 难 hard. The test is so hard. 这个考试好难呀。年轻 young. I'm a young person. 我是年轻人。I also want to tell you that in China, the young people can't afford the house. 在中国，年轻夫妇买不起房。柔软 soft. Guys, my arm is really soft. 我的胳膊很柔软 but it can be hard, like this. It's hard. 硬软硬软硬软 Okay, guys, today we did the top 25 Chinese adjectives. Please tell me your favorite adjectives and please comment, give me suggestions and ideas. Thanks. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay, that's all. Bye bye. See you next time. Hello, everyone. Today we are going to learn 10 hardest words to pronounce in Chinese. Okay, let's begin. 去 to go. 去 to go. 去 also have the meaning is last. For example, last year, 去年去登山 to go hiking. Watch me. 去 you just like you want to kiss somebody. 去 and your tongue touch your teeth. 去 Yeah, you did good. 喝水 drink water. 喝水 drink water. The hard part is 水 But in the Carol life, we just speak like 水 It's totally okay. No one speak 水喝水 is okay. 40 You just imagine the word slim. This one didn't have the vibration here, but for the 4, 4 you have the vibration. You can touch here and make sure that this here is a vibration is correct. And for 10, you just imagine the word shift. You add some vibration here. 10. Yeah, it's right. And next, I want to share you a tongue twister. Are you ready? 4是4 10是10 14是14 40是40姜 ginger Okay, guys, I want to share a Chinese slang to you. 姜还是老的啦 The meaning from the words means the older ginger is more spicy than the younger ginger. But the real meaning is like the senior person or the older person can handle the more complicated situation than the younger person. 日 day holiday 节日 What's your favorite holiday? 你最喜欢的节日是什么？我最喜欢的节日是国庆日。My favorite holiday is a national day because we have 1 week holiday. Ha 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 ha. 汉语 Chinese language. 汉语 Chinese language. You can just say 语。汉语 is okay for the Carol way. I'm studying Chinese language. 我正在学汉语。More casual way, just like 我正在学汉语。Yes, you see that? 语汉语 is okay. 知道 No. 知道 No. I know the hard part is 知 You just imagine the word manage. Ch didn't vibration. You just add vibration. 知 is okay. And for a sentence, okay, come here, come here. Do you know her name? 你知道她的名字吗？脚 foot 脚 foot. And also it can use for feet. My foot got injured. 哦，我的脚受伤了。I can't walk. 我不能走路了。脚 G-E-O 脚 But you can say 脚。轮 well 轮 well. And also it's a word 轮胎 means tire. You can speak 我的轮胎坏了，车子不走了。辞职 resign 辞职 resign. I know the hard part is 辞 You just imagine barbecue 辞 Okay, 我不想干了，我要辞职。That means I don't want to work here anymore. I want to resign. Resign letter means 辞职信辞职信 And you also the very official way to say is 辞呈 Okay guys, today we did the 10 hardest words to pronounce. Which one is hardest for you? Please comment. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Oh, please subscribe. 北京欢迎你。Hey everyone, welcome. Today we are going to learn 10 favorite words chosen by you. Let's get started. 喜欢 like 喜欢 like 中国人很喜欢打麻将 Chinese people like to play 麻将麻将 is a very popular Chinese game 对不起 I'm sorry 对不起 I'm sorry More casual way to speak I'm sorry in Chinese is 不好意思不好意思 is very common way to speak 对不起 For example 对不起 or 不好意思您能告诉我天安门广场怎么走吗 That means I'm sorry or excuse me could you please tell me where is Tiananmen Square 尊敬Respect 尊敬 Respect For example 尊敬的各位领导 You can also hear that in the TV show That means respectable leader And also you can say that I respect my teacher 我很尊敬我的老师我爱你 I love you 我爱你 I love you Maybe for the lover, we can say I love you, 我爱你 But for the parents, we don't say that. 是真的 It's true. 是真的 It's true. If you want to illustrate something, it's really, really true. You can say 这是真的请你相信我 It's true. Please trust me. And also, you can ask someone like, is that true? 这是真的吗？有点问题 It's not alright. 有点问题 It's not alright. 小王，过来过来。这个文件有点问题，再拿去改一改。It's like the boss tell the staff, come here, Miss Wang. This file is not alright. Please correct it again. 热情 passionate 热情 passionate For this word, in the Chinese character, it has the two meaning. The first is passionate. The second is hospitable. For the first meaning, you can say 我对工作有无限的热情。That means I'm super passionate about my work. 真棒 awesome. 真棒 awesome. For example, you find a new job, I will say, 真棒太棒了 That means awesome. Or you can say, 你真了不起你好棒 That also means awesome. 抱抱我 Give me a hug. 抱抱我 Give me a hug. You make me some mistakes, you want to make the other one happy, and you will say, please forgive me, sorry, give me a hug. 我错了，对不起嘛，抱抱我。淘气 naughty. 淘气 naughty. For this word, I think it's just used for the little boy or the little girl, 5 years old, 6 years old. So you can say, 你这个小孩子太淘气了。You can say that, 你这个小孩子太淘气了。That means, you're so naughty. Okay, that's all for today. Today we did the 10 favorite words chosen by you. And my favorite word is, guess? 抱抱我 Give me a hug. What's your favorite words? Please comment below and tell me your favorite word. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye bye. Hi guys. Welcome to this lesson. Today we are going to learn 10 questions you should know. Okay, let's get started. 你住在哪儿 Where do you live? 你住在哪儿 Where do you live? Which street? 住哪条街 Which building? 住哪个房子 And also you can just say that I live with my parents. 我住父母家 Or I live in hotel. 我住宾馆。你叫什么名字 What's your name? 你叫什么名字 What's your name? It's a really common and basic question. That's the more advanced. Like, 您贵姓 is very respect to this person. Just ask, what's your family name? And also in China, 您贵姓 is more common than what's your name? Maybe. 你好，你叫什么名字？我叫包雨婷。It's more advanced conversation. 您好，请问您贵姓？免贵姓包。你在哪儿工作 ？Where do you work? 你在哪儿工作 ？Where do you work? Maybe you can answer like the city. For example, 我在北京工作。I work in Beijing. And also you can answer the company name. You can answer like, 我在某某公司工作。你多大了 ？How old are you? 你多大了 ？How old are you? It's a secret question. But for this sentence, 你多大了 it's like to ask the small children, aged from 3 years old to 12 years old, maybe. It's like, 小朋友，你多大啦 And for the teenager, especially for girl, you can ask like, 您芳龄几何请问您芳龄 It also means, please tell me your age. And for the senior person, you can never use this sentence like, 您多大了您几岁 Oh no. You must ask like, 请问您高寿你来自哪儿 Where are you from? 你来自哪儿 Where are you from? If you really want to know the hometown, you must ask, 您老家是哪里 That means, where is your hometown? Where are you come from? And if you just speak, 您来自哪儿你来自哪儿 Maybe I can answer like, I came from Beijing University. 你说什么 What did you say? 你说什么 What did you say? If you can't hear clearly about the question or the word from other people, you can ask, 不好意思，您说什么？ If you feel very shocked about the words, you can speak like, 你说什么？ It's 什么？洗手间在哪儿？ Where is the bathroom? 洗手间在哪儿？ Where is the bathroom? It's a survival Chinese, guys. You must know that. And also, I highly recommend it you speak more polite. Like, 不好意思，请问一下洗手间在哪儿？ The person maybe will answer you, 你看，就在那边 just over there. 你在哪里学的中文？ Where did you learn Chinese? 你在哪里学的中文？ Where did you learn Chinese? I learned from YouTube channel. 我从 YouTube 视频上学的。I learned by myself. 我自学的。我的专业是中文。My major is Chinese. I learned from school. 我从学校里学的。你学中文多久了？ How long have you been studying Chinese? 你学中文多久了？ How long have you been studying Chinese? 1个月，2个月。Be attention about 个 1 month, 2 months. And also you can speak 1 year, 2 year. There is no 个。If you don't want to tell the person how long time, the exactly time, you can speak 没有多长时间 not so much time, or it's been a long time, 学了很久了。你的生日是什么时候？ When is your birthday? 你的生日是什么时候？ When is your birthday? For a Chinese person, like my family, it's a traditional family, so we use a lunar calendar, 阴历 and I will say, 我的阴历生日是几月几号 And for you, absolutely, you use the Western calendar. If you want to shock the native speaker, you can answer like, 我的阳历生日是几月几号 That means my Western calendar birthday is which month, which day. Okay, that's all for today. Today we learn 10 questions you must know in Chinese. And guys, if you have any questions you want to know and about the question you don't know how to answer in Chinese, you can comment below, let me know. I can answer that. Okay, thanks for watching. Love you. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye. My hobby is take photo. 我的兴趣是摄影。What's your hobby, guys? 你的兴趣是什么？ Hi everyone. Do you know how to introduce yourself in Chinese? Today we are going to learn 10 lines for introducing yourself. 我的名字是雨婷。My name is 雨婷。我的名字是 My name is. The more casual way to say your name is 我叫雨婷。I'm called 雨婷。你好，很高兴认识你。Hello, nice to meet you. 你好，很高兴认识你。您好。You just can use 您好 to the respectable person, for example, your teacher, your leader, but you can't use in the same generation friends. If you want to use for friends, you can use 你好. You can say like that. 你好，很高兴见到你 or 你好，很高兴认识你。我来自中国 I'm from China. 我来自中国 I'm from China. And if you want to introduce more about yourself, because China is so big, I want to say that I came from the north part of China. 我来自中国的北方。我住在北京 I live in Beijing. 我住在北京 I live in Beijing. When you introduce yourself, you can use 我住在 For myself, I live in 呼伦贝尔。我住在呼伦贝尔。呼伦贝尔 is my hometown. Please visit my hometown, 呼伦贝尔。You are super welcomed. 我是一名学生 I'm a student. 我是一名学生。You can tell your occupation, your career. For example, you are a teacher. You can say 我是一名老师。And if you are an engineer, you can speak 我是一名工程师。医生 doctor, lawyer 律师。And if you work for government, you can speak 我是公务员。我24岁。I'm 24 years old. Okay, next one. Tell your age. Ha ha ha. Maybe sometimes you don't want to tell your age, but it's okay. 我今年24岁。I'm 24 years old. 我的爱好是摄影。My hobby is photography. 我的爱好是摄影。My hobby is photography. And also I love travel. 而且我也喜欢旅行。你喜欢旅行吗？ Do you like to travel? 我喜欢听音乐。I enjoy listening to music. 我喜欢听音乐。I enjoy listening to music. And also, I also enjoy cooking. 我喜欢做饭。And watching movie. 看电影。我学习中文已经24年了。I have been learning Chinese for 24 years. 我学习中文已经24年了。I have been learning Chinese for 24 years. How long have you been studying Chinese? 你学中文多长时间了？我的梦想是成为一名中文老师。My dream is to be a Chinese teacher. 我的梦想是当一名中文老师。My dream is to be a Chinese teacher. So here I am. I hope you can enjoy my lesson. 我希望你们喜欢我的中文课。Okay, guys, that's all for today's lesson. Today we learned 10 lines you need for introducing yourself. And if you have some questions, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. I have been learning Chinese for 24 years. Hello, everyone. Today we are going to talk about the 10 phrases you always want to hear. 你今天气色不错。You look great today. 你今天气色不错。You look great today. 你今天气色不错哦。For girls, you can say like, 你今天真漂亮。That means you are so beautiful today. For boys, you can say like, 你看起来真精神今天。That means you look great today. 你真棒。You are awesome. 你真棒。You are awesome. Chinese people like to compliment people, especially during the working or study. When you make a small progress, they will say some compliment like 你真棒 You are awesome. 你是对的 You are right. 你是对的今天真的下雨了 You are right. Today is really raining. 你是对的今天真的下雨了 You are right. It's raining. 干得漂亮 You did a great job. 干得漂亮 You did a great job. You are playing basketball and you got a goal. And your teammate will say, You did a great job. 干得漂亮我想你 I miss you. 我想你 I miss you. For I miss you, maybe you can use the very close friends and family member. But if you want to say I miss you to your teacher or your boss, you can speak like 我很想念您. And also this sentence is like just used for the letter. And if you want to email your teacher, you can speak 敬爱的老师我很想念您我给你带了些礼物 I brought you some gifts. 我给你带了些礼物 I brought you some presents. In China, if your friends invited you to their home for the dinner, if you want to keep the good manner, it's better you bring some gift. The present doesn't have to be very expensive, just like fruit and tea It's okay. 月底发奖金 There will be a bonus at the end of the month. I think everyone loves the salary, is that right? And also in China, in the end of the year, during the Spring Festival, every boss, the good boss, will offer the employee a big bonus. We call it 红包。你身材真好 You are in good shape. 你身材真好 You are in good shape. To be honest, guys, this sentence is really, really important. So please remember this. 你身材真好 Especially when you meet a girl, you can speak. So first, 你真漂亮 The second, 你身材真好 That means you are beautiful and you're in good shape. The girl will be really, really happy. 你做得对 You did the right thing. 你做得对 You did the right thing. I think everyone wants to do the right thing, right? And someone will say, you are right, you did the right thing. That's great. 我有一个惊喜要给你 I have a surprise for you. 我有一个惊喜要给你 I have a surprise for you. Actually, sometimes when someone tells you, I have a surprise for you, you will imagine here, what kind of surprise? And sometimes it's really a surprise, a gift. But sometimes just your friends want to trick you. 你朋友想捉弄你 And your friends will offer you a little creature. 你的朋友会给你一个小虫子 My friends always trick me like this. 我的朋友经常捉弄我 Okay, guys, today we did the 10 phrases you always want to hear. Which one would you like to hear? I highly recommend you remember the first, you are in good shape. 你身材真好 The second, you did the great job. 干得漂亮 Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye bye. See you later.
Hey, 大家好，我叫马燕如。Hi, everybody. I'm 燕如嘛。Welcome to ChineseClass101.com's 3分钟汉语 the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Chinese. In the last lesson, we learned how to count in Chinese. I hope you spend some time practice the numbers because they will come in handy for this lesson. We're going to learn how to go shopping in China. Before we go, you need to know how to say how much is this. 这个多少钱？这个多少钱？ Are you ready to go shopping in China? Let's go! You see something you like and want to ask the shopkeeper how much it costs. The first thing to say is 请问 Do you remember what that means? Excuse me. 请问这个多少钱？请问这个多少钱？ If we want to be more specific when asking how much is this, or refer to a certain type of object, it's super easy. We just need to add the noun. For example, 帽子 a hat. 请问这个帽子多少钱？ Excuse me, how much is this hat? 请问这个帽子多少钱？ Another example, 杯子 cup. 请问这个杯子多少钱？ Excuse me, how much is this cup? 请问这个杯子多少钱？ At this point, the shopkeeper can answer by saying 这个 which means this, and then the cost. For example, 这个55元 What number is 55? I'm not telling you. Okay, it's 55. It costs 55 yuan. If you think it's too expensive, say, 能便宜点吗? This means, can it be a little cheaper? It's really useful in China, but it won't work if you are in something like a large department store where bargaining isn't allowed. 再见。嘿，大家好， 我叫马燕如。Hi everybody, I'm 燕如嘛。Welcome to ChineseClass101.com's 3分钟汉语 The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Chinese. In the last lesson, we learned the numbers from 1 to 10. Have you forgotten? Here I will tell you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now let's continue from 11. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19. And finally we have 20, 20. Okay, now repeat after me. I will say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These numbers may seem harder to remember, but they're actually very simple. Just take the numbers you learned in the last lesson and put a 10 in front of them. So saying 11 is like saying 10-1. Saying 12 is like saying 10-2, and so forth. Then when you get to 20, you just say 2-10. Isn't that easy? Let's not stop at 20. Counting up to 100 is super easy. Now I will give you the tens. 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90, 100, 100. Memorizing these numbers is incredibly easy. Notice that all tens start with 10 and all tens end with 10. To remember what 10 means, of course, it is the word for 10. So actually, all you have to remember are the numbers from 1 to 10. Then for 100, you have to learn one new word. 百. What do you put in front of it? 一, which is 1. So it really is like saying 100. The last thing to learn in this lesson is how to form compound numbers above 20. This is super easy. Take the tens and simply add the numbers you learned in the previous lesson. Let's try it out. How would you say 56 in Chinese? Let's take it step by step. 50 is 50, and then add 6, 6. 56. It's done. Isn't that easy? Let's make another number, for instance, 98. Take 90, 90, and add 8, 8, 98. Now it's time for Yenru's tips. After only 2 lessons, you're now able to count to 100 in Chinese. But do you know how to say years like 1950? You might think it would be long and difficult, but actually it's super easy. You don't have to say 1950, which is 1950, or 1950, which is 1950. All that you need to do is to say it number by number, like telephone numbers. So it could be 1950, 1950, and then 年, which means year, 1950年。再见。
Hi guys! Today we are going to learn 10 phrases that make you look like a fool. Actually, this kind of sentences is not so useful, but it's better to know it and to avoid to use it in the daily life. Okay, let's begin. 你不是很聪明. You are not very smart. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Please forgive me. 你不是很聪明. You are not very smart. What? 你永远不会成功. You will never succeed. Instead of say you will never succeed to your friends, you can speak like, maybe you change another way, you can succeed. 也许你换一种方式，你就会成功。It's better. 你必须按我说的做. You must do what I said. Oh, guys, it's so rude. Never use this sentence with your friends. And instead of this sentence, you can use like, maybe you can try my way. 你可以按我说的做一下。It's better. 我不需要再学习任何新的东西。I don't need to learn anything anymore. It's so ego. We have an old sentence like live and learn. 学到老，活到老. So you must keep going to learn all the time in your life. 我不需要你的建议. I don't need your advice. Oh, maybe the advice from your friends is not so useful and sometimes it's not right, but you can speak like, 谢谢你的建议，我会认真考虑的. Thanks for your advice and I will think of that. Maybe you just leave it alone, it's okay. 我什么都知道. I know everything. This sentence is so bad. But you can change this sentence a little bit and to look up to your friends like, 哇，你什么都知道. That means, wow, you know everything. Your friends will really, really happy. 我们做不到. We can't do that. Change this sentence a little bit. You can make requests to others. For example, without your help, we can't do that. 没有你的帮助，我们做不到. So I need your help. It's a really useful sentence. 我是对的，你是错的. I'm right and you are wrong. Oh, it's a stupid sentence. Don't use it, guys. Be careful. If your friends do something and don't listen to your advice and then failed, you can speak like, it's okay. The fail is a mother of success. 失败是成功之母. 这太难了，想都别想. It's too hard. Don't even try. Oh, sometimes something is really hard. For example, your grandpa is already 60 years old and want to learn ballet. It's impossible. But you can speak, 这太难了，你想都别想. It's too hard, don't even try. You can speak like, maybe another kind of dance is more suitable for you. 你可以尝试一下跳其他的舞. 大家都要听我的. Everyone should listen to me. I think everyone needs help and suggestions from others, from friends. So if you really want to let your friends try your way, so you can speak, 大家可以按我说的试一下. It's just a suggestion way. It's more soft and gentle. Okay, today we learned 10 phrases that make you look like a fool. I think you guys don't want to look like a fool, right? So please don't use this sentence in your daily life. But you can change a little bit to express the same idea in another way, more polite. Okay, that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe. Please give me suggestions and comment below. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye. Hi guys! Today we are going to talk about the 10 phrases you never want to hear. 你最近长胖了吗? Have you gained weight recently? Oh, trust me guys, especially girls never want to hear this sentence. Even you really think this girl is better than before, but you never can see that. You can see like you are a little bit fatter than before, but I like this. It's like, 最近你身材变得更有型了，我很喜欢。你被解雇了 You are fired. But this sentence is not so common in China, especially for the government-owned enterprise, because this kind of job is 铁饭碗, which means stable. You can never lose the job. Maybe you can fire the company, but the company can't fire you. Just if you really break the law and you will go into the jail, maybe you can be fired. 你这儿有根白头发 You have a gray hair. For this sentence, I think the people never want to become old, so they don't like this sentence. But maybe for the young people, they don't care. They don't care about the gray hair. For example, your mother has the gray hair and you think it's not so beautiful, you can say, 妈妈，我们一块儿去染头发吧。这个颜色的头发很漂亮。That means, Mom, let's go to dye the hair, and I think another kind of color is more beautiful. 对不起，我忘了。Sorry, I forgot. If you made a promise to your friends and you just forgot, you can speak. 对不起，我忘了。我请你吃饭吧。That means sorry, I forgot. May I treat you a dinner? Your friends maybe can forgive you. 你的朋友也许会原谅你。感谢你给我们投简历，但是这个职位已经有合适的人选了。Thanks for your resume. However, the position has been filled. I think if you receive some mail to tell you this position is not available, I think you're really lucky because in China, generally, they will never return your message. This sentence is really common when you find a job. 这个句子在你找工作的时候很常见。我们不合适 We are not right for each other. If you hear that, the next sentence must be 我们分手吧 Let's break up. It's so sad sentence. I don't want to break up with you. 我想和你谈一谈 We need to talk. If my boss or my teacher or my parents say my full name, 包雨婷，我想和你谈一谈。That means 雨婷 I want to talk with you. I know I will get into trouble. 我有麻烦了。我早告诉过你了 I told you so. It's a really negative sentence. Trust me, guys. Please don't use it. This sentence, if you blah blah say a lot of things after these things have already happened, is called 马后炮. That means it's nothing because it's already happened. You should say, don't worry, we can change another way. 没关系，我们可以换其他方法。那是个坏主意. That's a bad idea. If you give your friends lots of impressive idea, you think, and your friends just say to you, 主意是坏主意 Your idea is not good. Maybe you will be very sad. 你的建议没用 Your suggestion is not working. But I think if somebody give me a suggestion, I will so grateful and so appreciate. Even the suggestion is really not working, I will never say that. Actually, this sentence we never use in the career life. Even the suggestion is really a bad suggestion. You just can't speak. 谢谢你的建议 Thanks for your suggestion. That's all. Okay, guys, today we did the 10 phrases you never want to hear. So, guys, don't use this sentence in your daily life. And you want to express the same idea, please change another way. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give me suggestions. 给我建议 Thanks for your suggestion. 谢谢你们的建议 Bye bye. See you next time.
Want to speak real Chinese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ChineseClass101.com.
你问我爱 Hi, hello, welcome everyone. I'm Yuting. Today I'm going to tell you 10 ways to remember words. Maybe you can find a really efficient and useful way in this lesson. So let's begin. 我一遍又一遍重复练习阅读、写作和口语。I use repetition, reading, writing, and speaking words over and over again. And I think the key of learning a new language is repetition. I write the Chinese character over and over again. 我听歌并记歌词。I listen to songs and memorize the lyrics. Actually, this way is so useful, and I highly recommended a song that name is The Moon Represents My Heart. 月亮代表我的心。你问我爱。把文字和图片联系起来。Associate the Chinese word with the picture. Yeah, that's a really efficient way. Let me show you an example. This is a picture of mountain, and this is a Chinese character. You see this? Actually, the Chinese character is original from the picture, so it's very easy and vivid to learn new words. 我把新学的词和其他学过的相关词语联系在一起。I categorize the new words with other related words that I already know. For example, today your new word is 热水. It's not 热水. 热水 means hot water. You can associate 热水 hot water with cold water, bottle of water, so blah blah blah. So you can know lots of words about water. So your words will multiply. 我把新学的词和故事、游戏或电影联系在一起。I associate new words with stories, games, or movies. Yeah, it's really a good way to remember new words because in Chinese character, each character have like one story. So if you know story, you can totally learn the words. It's very efficient way and very interesting. 尽量多阅读，尤其是多读报纸，这样有利于我记单词。Reading as much as possible, especially in newspaper, helps me to remember new words. Generally speaking, if you want to read the Chinese book or newspaper, you just need 3,000 Chinese characters. Actually, it's not so hard. If I just know 3,000 English words, I can do nothing. 我尽量在日常生活中使用中文。I try to use Chinese as much as possible in my daily life. Yeah, I think this way is the best way to learn Chinese. Use it as much as possible in your daily life. For example, you can look in the dictionary how to order food in the restaurant. You just use it. 我试着将所学到的新词用在句子里，这样我学会的是完整的表达，而不是一个个单独的词语。I try to use a new word in a simple sentence, so I learn whole phrases, not just individual words. Yeah, that's right. If you just remember only individual words and you don't know how these words performance in the whole sentence, it's useless. So it's better you also remember some sentence. 我尽可能跟母语者说话。I speak as often as possible with the native speaker. Yeah, it's a good way. You can listen the pronunciation from the native speaker, and also the native speaker can correct your pronunciation. 看 ChineseClass101.com 上面的视频。Watch videos of ChineseClass101.com. Yeah, that's a good way because we have lots of videos and audios. You can repeat and repeat again.
Hi, welcome to Introduction to Chinese. My name is Alicia, and I'm joined by Hi everyone, I'm Ray.
In this lesson, you'll learn the basics of Chinese writing. Unlike English, which is an alphabetic language, Chinese is written with characters. These represent both sound and meaning.
Each 汉字 has one syllable. One or more syllables make up a word. So in Chinese, a word can be made up of one or more 汉字. For example, the word 汉字 is made of two syllables. The first one, Han, means Chinese, or the Han people, which is a majority ethnic group in China. The second syllable, 字, means word. So Han and 字 together means Chinese characters.
Although there are more than 50,000 characters in Chinese, you only need to know 2,000 to 3,000 to be considered literate.
Still, memorizing 3,000 Chinese characters sounds like a huge challenge, but it's actually easier than you may think. All Chinese characters are made up of smaller components that are used over and over again in other characters. This means that by learning just one component, you can effectively learn multiple characters at the same time. Let's look at this aspect in more detail.
Most Chinese characters are pictophonetic. They consist of a radical and a phonetic element. These are the technical terms for the components we just talked about. The radical often suggests the meaning of a character. The phonetic part indicates the original pronunciation, which may or may not be the modern pronunciation.
For example, let's look at the character fan, rice or meal. Its radical is, which indicates that this word is related to food or eating. The second part, fan, is a phonetic element. It suggests that its pronunciation is close to the pronunciation of the character fan, meaning opposite.
To be able to recognize and write Chinese characters, you should know the basic radicals. Now we'll give you a few of the most commonly used radicals.
人 or its variation means man or person. It's present in words like 你, you, 他, he, 众, the masses. 女 meaning woman. It's in words like 妈, mom, 姐, older sister, 姑娘, girl. 心 or its variation means heart, 想, to think, 意, to recall. 手 or its variation means hand. It usually appears when the word describes an action using hands, such as 打, to hit, 拉, to pull, 推, to push, 拿, to grab. 口 means mouth. Characters with this radical often involve using your mouth, such as 吃, to eat, 唱, to sing, 吞, to swallow. 目 means eye, 看, to look or see, 睡, to sleep. 言 or its variation means speech, 说, to speak or say, 请, please or to invite, 谢, to thank. 水 or its variation means water, 海, ocean, 河, river, 洗, to wash. 火 or its variation means fire. For example, 烧, to burn, 灯, light, 热, hot. 衣 or its variation means clothing, 衬衫, shirt, 袋子, bag.
Most radicals are at the left or bottom of a character. By identifying radicals, it should be much easier to decode the meaning of new characters. For the phonetic elements, it takes time and effort to memorize their pronunciations. The more you study them, the easier it will be. When writing in Chinese, it's important to know the order of strokes. Knowing the number of strokes is also important when you look up a word in a radical-based dictionary. Some characters can have many strokes, and they can get very complex. If they're not written in the correct order, some characters may even be unreadable. So learning the proper stroke order is quite important. Remember, write from left to right.
川 river, 人 person.
From top to bottom.
3 3.
Horizontal, then vertical.
10 10. 土 soil.
Outside, then inside.
月 moon.用 to use.
Inside, then close.
回 to return. Tian farmland.
The middle, then the sides.
小 small. 水 water.
Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we've learned.
In this lesson, we introduced you to the basics of Chinese characters. You also learned that Chinese characters are comprised of radicals. Finally, you learned some of the most common stroke patterns when writing Hanzi. Hi, everybody. I'm Ray from ChineseClass101.com. Do you know what monsters Chinese people are scared of? In this lesson, you'll learn about 3 scary monsters in China. Let's start with the most popular monster, 僵尸. 僵尸. A 僵尸 is a reanimated corpse or a Chinese zombie. This type of zombie can only move by hopping. As the corpse is suffering from rigor mortis, the monsters have greenish white skin and kills living creatures for their life force. You might have heard about the next monster. The next one is 饕餮. 饕餮. It means gluttonous ogre. The 饕餮is a gluttonous ogre who eats precious items. A 饕餮attacks lonely travelers and kills them for their precious items. The Chinese consider this demonic ogre to be one of the 4 evil creatures of the world. That sounds pretty scary, right? Okay, here is the last monster. 女鬼. 女鬼. Have you heard of this one? It literally means female ghost. This is a restless female ghost who committed suicide in a red dress because of the injustice committed against her. She returns as a ghost to take revenge. Let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we've learned. Listen to the names of each monster and repeat after me. Chinese zombie, 僵尸. Gluttonous ogre, 饕餮. Female ghost, 女鬼. Well done! Did you know that there are several Chinese festivals similar to Halloween? These are the Hungry Ghost Festival, the Qingming Festival, the Double Nine Festival, and the Chinese Spring Festival. The Ghost Month, which is the 7th month on the Chinese lunar calendar, and the 15th day of the Ghost Month are also occasions for honoring the souls of the departed with rituals and gifts. And that's it! You just learned about 3 of the scariest monsters in China and several Chinese festivals similar to Halloween. Now, Learn Chinese twice as fast by downloading all your PDF cheat sheets, including survival phrases, pickup lines, business etiquette, and more. Check out the description below and go to ChineseClass101.com now. I'll see you next time. 再见. Okay now. Okay. Good. Okay. Similar to Halloween. Okay, this is the same sentence.
Yeah.
The one sentence. Okay. Okay. And that's it. Hi, it's Ray. Welcome to Chinese Top Words. Today we are going to talk about top 10 compliments you always want to hear. Let's begin. 你很帅. You're so handsome. Okay, the first phrase is 你很帅. In English, it means you're so handsome. Usually we say it to guys, to male. 你很帅. 很 means very, 你 means you, 帅 means handsome. If you want to compliment your boyfriend or you want to flirt with one guy, you can say 你很帅. You have to say it with emotion. 你很帅. If you're a guy and nobody say it to you, it's okay. You can say it to yourself. 我很帅. 我很帅. 我 means I. You got it? 你真漂亮. You're so beautiful. So 你真漂亮 means you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. 你真漂亮. 你真漂亮. 漂亮 means beautiful, means pretty. Usually we say it to girls. And it can be girl to girl or boy to girl or you can say it to yourself. 我真漂亮. We don't usually say that. 你很聪明. You're so smart. 你很聪明. In English, is you are so smart. Sometimes it can be ironic. As like if you cheat in the exam, you can say 你很聪明. So it actually means, yeah, you're very good at tricking. So what? So be careful the tone when you say that. 你很聪明. 你很聪明. 你很厉害. You're great. So the next one is great. 厉害. 你很厉害 means you are great. So it's very common. You can use it every day to different people. You can say it to your kid, to your brother, to your sister, to your friend. So for example, your friend passed the exam. Your friend got a new girlfriend. Your friend is on TV. You can say 你很厉害. Or you can just simply say 厉害 with this. In China, it means 厉害. 真棒, awesome. So next one is 真棒, awesome, 真棒. Yeah, like this is so delicious. 真棒. This restaurant, 真棒. And we're going to Hawaii tomorrow. 真棒. So you can use it not only for people, but also for situation. It's very useful. Remember it. 真棒. 干得漂亮. Beautiful job. 干得漂亮. Beautiful job. So your team got the first place in the competition. 干得漂亮. Your team player did a very good presentation. 干得漂亮. Beautiful job. 你的性格我很喜欢. I like your personality. 你的性格我很喜欢. I like your personality. 你的性格 your personality. 我很喜欢. I like it. Or in Chinese, you can converse the order. 我很喜欢你的性格. Usually we don't say it to our boss or to our teacher, to our professor, or to our family members. Usually we say it to the people we like or the people you want to flirt with. 你的品味很好. You have good taste. 你的品味很好. You have good taste. Or you could just say 你的 sense 很好. I like your sense. You visit your friend's home and you like the design. You can say 你的品味很好. You have good taste in choosing the right furniture and very good design. 这件衬衫你穿起来很好看. This shirt looks great on you. 这件衬衫你穿起来很好看. So this shirt looks good on you. you can play with this sentence. You can say, oh, this hat looks good on you. 这个帽子你戴起来很好看。Or you can say, this sunglass looks great on you. 这个太阳眼镜你戴起来很好看。So 很好看 is very useful part. Or if you don't remember, you don't know the Chinese word before the sentence, you don't know what's the Chinese word for the shirt, for the sunglass, you can just say, 很好看. Remember that, 很好看。跟你在一起，我总是很开心。I'm always happy when I'm with you. Okay, the next one is 跟你在一起，我总是很开心。I'm always happy when I'm with you. So 跟你在一起 means I'm with you. 总是很开心 means I'm always happy. Or you can reverse the order. 我总是很开心跟你在一起。So you can use it not only while you're dating somebody or with your friend or even business situation. It's like I'm always happy when I'm working with you. So 跟你在一起工作我很开心，跟你在一起吃饭I'm having dinner with you. So you can use it not only in business situation or in casual occasion. 跟你在一起我总是很开心。
Hi everybody, Inru here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer most of your common Chinese questions. The question for this lesson is, what is the difference between Mandarin and Chinese? Sometimes people say they speak Chinese, and sometimes they use the word Mandarin. The two words seem almost interchangeable. Mandarin, also known as Standard Chinese, 普通话, is the official language of mainland China and Taiwan. It's also one of the 4 official languages of Singapore. It's the national language that's taught in schools, and it's based on the standard dialect spoken in Beijing, the capital city of China. While Chinese is a more general term, it refers to a group of languages spoken by the Han people, an ethnic group of East Asia. Chinese language includes a variety of regional dialects, such as Mandarin, Cantonese, Shanghainese, etc. As a matter of fact, each town has its own dialect. When people from different areas talk to each other in their own dialect, chances are they won't be able to understand each other. For example, in Shanghainese, people greet each other by saying 侬好, whereas in Cantonese, people say 你好. That is why a common dialect is needed for more effective communication throughout the whole country. With a standard dialect, we can all greet each other by saying 你好, and nobody gets confused. Since most Chinese people speak Mandarin, when people refer to the Chinese language, they often mean Mandarin. How was it? Pretty interesting, right? Do you have any more questions? Leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. See you in the next episode. 我们下期再见吧. Bye.
20 travel phrases you should know. Let's get started. 我可以要一张地图吗? Could I get a map? 我可以要一张地图吗? Could I get a map? Map. If you use your hand gesture enough, I think Chinese will know what you want. Yeah. 你会讲英语吗? Do you speak English? 你会讲英语吗? Do you speak English? So when you see m at the end of a sentence, Chinese sentence, you will know this is a sentence for asking a question. 什么什么么? What 么? 有没有从机场进入市区的巴士? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? 有没有从机场进入市区的巴士? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? So in China, since we have a big population, especially in the airport or in a train station, sometimes we need to line up for the taxi. So it may be a very useful sentence when you get to the China for the first time. Wi-Fi 是免费的吗? Is the Wi-Fi free? Wi-Fi 是免费的吗? Is the Wi-Fi free? Another common question is, what is the Wi-Fi password? Wi-Fi 的密码是什么? 今晚有房间吗? Do you have any vacancies tonight? 今晚有房间吗? Do you have any vacancies tonight? So different from English, we put the time in front of a sentence instead of at the end of the sentence. So 今晚 means tonight. 我可以换一个其他的房间吗？ Could I move to a different room? 我可以换一个其他的房间吗？ Could I move to a different room? So when you're not satisfied with the room, maybe it's filled with smoke, smell, you can use this sentence. 我可以换一个其他的房间吗？无烟房 means non-smoking room. 我有预定 I have a reservation. 我有预定 I have a reservation. You can use it in a restaurant or in a hotel. 可以给我们看一下菜单吗？ Could we have the menu, please? 可以给我们看一下菜单吗？ Could we have the menu, please? 菜 means dishes. 单 means list. So a list of dishes, it means menu in English. 你有什么推荐吗？ Do you have any recommendations? 你有什么推荐吗？ Do you have any recommendations? So speaking of Chinese dishes, my favorite one is tomato fried eggs. 西红柿炒鸡蛋 I strongly recommend it. Please try it. 可以给我结账吗？ Could I have the check? 可以给我结账吗？ Could I have the check? So in China, when you go to a restaurant, go having dinner with especially your close friends or your family, one Chinese specific situation might happen. Like everybody will fight for check. Could I have the check? 我可以结账吗？ It's not so often heard, but instead it's like, I want the check. 我要结账 Yeah. In China, people like paying for their close friends and family. 我对花生过敏 I'm allergic to peanuts. 我对花生过敏 I'm allergic to peanuts. Among my friends and my family, I've never heard anybody is allergic to anything. I guess we were born strong. 请给我一杯水 Water, please. 请给我一杯水 Water, please. I would recommend you to say 请给我一杯冰水 because in China, many people like hot water. Me too, I like hot water. So if you do not add 冰 means ice. So 冰水 means ice water. So if you don't add that, you probably get a hot water. 这个多少钱 How much is this? 这个多少钱 How much is this? So if you go shopping in China, if it's not department store, usually the price is not written on the product. So the merchant may offer different prices depending on the people. You have to always ask and always negotiate. Otherwise, you will get overcharged. But also enjoy the fun of negotiating the price. 我要10个这个 I'd like 10 of these. 我要10个这个 I'd like 10 of these. If you feel this sentence too long for you, you can say 这个我要10个 or you can say 10个. This is Chinese way of showing 10. 你能给我打个折吗 Could you give me a discount? 你能给我打个折吗 Could you give me a discount? So like what I have said before, in China, negotiating price is very common except the department store. So this could be very useful. 能刷信用卡吗 Do you take credit card? 能刷信用卡吗 Do you take credit card? In China, personally, I don't use credit cards so often. I just use my cash or like an account in my phone. So I just show my phone. It's like Apple Pay. It's very easy and convenient. 火车站在哪里 Where is the train station? 火车站在哪里 Where's the train station? So we put where at the end of the sentence in Chinese. So be careful, reverse the order. 请问车费是多少 Excuse me, what's the fare? 请问车费是多少 Excuse me, what's the fare? Usually you use this sentence when you take a taxi. So when you get to the destination, you can ask the taxi driver. 请问车费是多少能不能帮我拍张照 Could you take a picture of me, please? 能不能帮我拍张照 Could you take a picture of me, please? Instead of asking this favor in a question, you can also say, 请帮我拍张照. Please take a picture for me. 这是去机场的巴士吗? Is this the right bus for the airport? 这是去机场的巴士吗? Is this the right bus for the airport?
Hi everyone, Andrew here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer most of your common Chinese questions. The question for this lesson is, how do I pronounce the pinyin initials C, Q, X, Z, DH? Most pinyin initials or consonants have very similar pronunciations to their English counterparts, but there are a few sounds that may not sound the way you'd expect. Now let's look at some of the difficult consonants to pronounce in Chinese pinyin. C sounds like ts, as in 菜, vegetable or dish, 醋, vinegar, and 猜错, to get something wrong. Z sounds like z, as in 汉字, Chinese characters, 儿子, son, 自己, oneself. Q sounds like qi, but with a flat tongue and a flat mouth. For example, qi, energy, 钱, money, 亲戚, relatives. Another initial sound that may be different from English or your mother tongue is X. It sounds like xi, but once again, your tongue is flat here. Xi, west, 小, small, 谢谢, thank you, and 学校, school. Now let's look at the double initial ZH. You may see it in some very common Chinese family names like Zhang, Zhou, Zheng, and in this word, 中国, China. ZH sounds like the first sound in jerky, with the tip of the tongue raised against the hard palate. Try 战争, war, 珍珠, pearl, 这种, this kind. As some of you may be wondering, aren't consonants or pinyin initials supposed to be quiet, without the vibration of vocal cords? Why do Chinese teachers and friends say 波, ci, de, fo, ge instead of b, c, de, f, ge? Well, it's because when Chinese people learn pinyin at school, they're taught to pronounce them with a vowel to make the sounds clearer and easier to say. So Chinese may pronounce all the initials as 波, ci, de, fo, ge, he, ji, ke, le, mo, ne, po, qi, ri, si, te, xi, zi, chi, shi, zhi. 这些词你都会念了吗？我们这个系列怎么样？有趣吗？你喜欢吗？ Can you pronounce all these words now? How's our series? Is it interesting? Do you like it? How was it? Pretty interesting, right? Do you have any more questions? Leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. That's all for today. 今天就到这里. I'll see you in the next episode. 我们下期再见.
Hi everyone! Do you know how to say I love you in Chinese? In this lesson, you'll learn 3 different ways to say it. Let's start with how to express your feelings to your loved one.
我爱你，我爱你，我爱你。
Or if you want to explain those butterflies in your stomach, you can say
我喜欢你，我喜欢你，我喜欢你。
And when you feel that I love you is not enough, you can say
无法用言语来形容我对你的爱。无法用言语来形容我对你的爱。无法用言语来形容我对你的爱。
10 Chinese food. Ha ha ha, my favorite topic. Okay, let's begin. Let's see what we have in this lesson. 拉面 ramen, pot noodles. 拉面 pot noodles. 它为什么叫拉面？因为它是被拉出来的。Why is it called ramen pot noodle? Because the dough was stretched to the thin noodles and drop the noodles into the water, boil it. So you get your ramen. The most famous ramen in China is Lanzhou ramen. Lanzhou is a place in the north of China. 炒饭 fried rice. 炒饭 fried rice. Ho ho. Chinese people really love rice, so they can cook lots of style of rice. Fried rice is one of them, and the most famous is Lanzhou 炒饭. Lanzhou 炒饭 is made like, of course, rice and green beans, and sometimes with corn. 兰州炒饭是由米饭、绿豆还有玉米炒成的。咕咾肉 sweet and sour pork. 咕咾肉 sweet and sour pork. The dish of 咕咾肉 uses pineapple, so it tastes a little bit sweet and sour. 因为咕咾肉里面用了菠萝，所以它吃起来比较甜和酸。叉烧 char siu, Chinese barbecue pork. 叉烧 char siu, Chinese barbecue pork. I like this one most because this is pork ribs. 叉酥吃起来又甜又咸。The taste of 叉酥 like sweet and salty. 北京烤鸭 Peking duck. 北京烤鸭 Peking duck. 呸呸呸。北京烤鸭应该是中国最出名的菜了。Peking duck may be the most popular dishes for the whole Chinese food. 最出名的烤鸭是全聚德烤鸭。And for the most famous roast duck is the 全聚德 roast ducks. 宫保鸡丁 Kung Pao chicken. 宫保鸡丁 Kung Pao chicken. Yeah. 宫保鸡丁尝起来有些甜又有些酸。宫保 chicken tastes sweet and a little bit sour. 宫保鸡丁是由鸡肉、花生还有黄瓜组成的。宫保 chicken is made from chicken, of course, and peanut and cucumber. 小笼包 小笼包 soup dumplings. 小笼包 soup dumplings. 小笼包好吃是因为皮儿薄、肉大、汁多。The reason for the 小笼包 is so delicious is because the skin is really thin and the meat is abundant, and of course it's very juicy. You can drink the soup first. And if you bought a 小笼包 in Shanghai, there will be a straw in the middle of the 小笼包, so you can use the straw to drink the dumpling soup. This is my 小笼包，哈哈，我要开吃啦。Dangerous because it's so hot, so please careful. 粥 congee, 粥 congee. 我每天早晨的早餐都是粥。I eat the congee every day for my breakfast. 粥有很多种类 congee have lots of varieties. For example, 小米粥、绿豆粥、玉米粥 and my favorite is 皮蛋瘦肉粥. It's made from 1,000 years egg. 粽子 rice dumpling. 粽子 rice dumpling. We eat the rice dumpling in the Dragon Boat Festival. 我们在端午节的时候吃粽子。粽子是由粘米制成的。Rice dumpling is made of sticky rice. It can be salty and sweet. The North people like the sweet rice dumpling, and the South people like the salty rice dumpling. 月饼 mooncake. 月饼 mooncake. 我们在中秋节的时候一边吃月饼一边赏月。We eat the mooncake in the Mid-Autumn Festival, and also watch the moon.
Hi everybody, Inru here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer most of your common Chinese questions. The question for this lesson is, does 你好 really mean hi? 你好 and hi. Are these two greetings the same? Actually, they're not. 你好 in Chinese is a very formal greeting. It's usually used when people meet for the first time. You can use it in self-introductions such as 你好，我叫玛丽。你好，很高兴认识你。Or you can use 你好 as a phrase to get a stranger's attention when you need to ask a question or favor. For example, you need to get to some place, so you may stop a passerby by saying, 你好，请问一下，电影院怎么走? Or when you're ordering food in a restaurant, you may say, 你好，我要一份1号套餐. Well, if 你好 is used in formal situations with people you don't really know, how do you greet people you do know? Well, it's definitely not necessary to use 你好 to your best friends when you bump into them on the street. You can simply say hi to them in English, or the Chinese version, hi. This is essentially a translation from English. Hi is a very popular greeting among young people, so feel free to use it as you do in English. If you haven't seen your friend for a while, you may say, Hi, 玛丽，好久不见，最近好吗? Or you can simply say their name and then continue with some small talk. For example, it's mealtime. You could say, 玛丽，吃了吗? This is a very informal greeting, but so commonly used. After all, eating is a big deal in Chinese culture. What if you're greeting someone you know, but they're your supervisor or your senior? To make it more polite, you can address them by their title, then add a 好 after the title. Say you see your teacher, it's considered polite to greet them by saying 某某老师好. If the teacher's name is Li, you'll say 李老师好. If you see your manager Li, you can say 李经理好. Many times when at work, even if the person you're greeting is the same level as you, or even at a lower level, it's still common to address them by their surname followed by the title. How was it? Pretty interesting, right? Do you have more questions? Leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. 我们下期再见，拜拜。
你好，
大家好。
Chinese Class 101